Big changes coming in 2024 for the nation's oldest civil rights organization. That's right, the NRA. The National Rifle Association has been lobbying on behalf of the Second Amendment for your right and mine for 153 years as of the recording of this date. Wayne LaPierre retiring as NRA CEO and Executive Vice President. You know, who doesn't like the NRA? I mean, that list is pretty long. We hear politicians always tell their constituents that they're going to dissolve it. And that's certainly something that they have tried. I mean, we know that our current president really doesn't care for them much. Our vice president, the Chicago's mayors, both current and previous. Remember when Beetlejuice, that wonderful woman, Lori Lightfoot, attacked them with vitriol, and many, many more. Well, today, the anti-gunners, by the way, you also have Everytown and Mom's Demand and all those wonderful people. They just may get what they've wanted, and that is the removal of Wayne LaPierre, as he is finding himself to be perhaps in some legal trouble. But this could be great for the Second Amendment, because there's a lot of folks who support the NRA, but they really don't care for some of the things that they've done over the last 20 or so years. And I get it, I do understand. But when you take an organization as large as they are and couple it with the history that they have, for myself, as you know, I am still a loyal NRA recruiter, and I'm hoping to see a lot of turnaround here in 2024, and I think there's a lot of good stuff coming about. You know, the NRA, though, again, they have their problems. If it weren't for the National Rifle Association, so many instructors out there would not be teaching classes. So many students, tens of thousands, would not have received their training. So let's get into the story for my friends at Bearing Arms. Wayne LaPierre's decades-long tenure as the head of the National Rifle Association is coming to an end. Fox News was the first to report on LaPierre's resignation, which is set to take effect at the end of this month, January 2024, and comes as a jury selection is underway in New York in a trial brought by State's Attorney General Laier James, we know her name, do we not? Accusing him and other NRA leaders of misspending tens of millions of dollars of the organization's money. If you recall that the NRA has pretty much left New York and have relocated to a much more friendlier state. The NRA's board is currently meeting in Dallas, and President Charles Cotton announced on Friday that he'd accepted LaPierre's resignation, with the 74-year-old citing his health as the reason for his retirement. Andrew Arulanandam, who is the longtime director of public affairs for the NRA ILA, before he was recently named head of general operations for the association, will be taking over as interim CEO, Executive Vice President. And here's a statement. On behalf of the NRA Board of Directors, I thank Wayne LaPierre for his service. Wayne has done much to protect the Second Amendment freedom as anyone. Cotton said, according to the press release, Wayne is a towering figure in the fight for constitutional freedom, but one of his other talents is equally important. He built an organization that is bigger than him. Under the direction of Andrew Arulanandam, the NRA will continue to thrive. With a renewed energy in our business operations and grassroots advocacy, our future is bright and secure. Folks, this is a pivotal moment for the National Rifle Association, a pivotal moment for them to find the right leader to direct them in the direction in which we ought to go, and that is unwavering support for our Second Amendment right. A right not exercised, folks, is a right denied. I would encourage you to continue being loyal to this organization. I know it's been, I get a lot of chastisement that I am still an NRA recruiter, but as of this moment, I'm going to continue to do so. As again, they have supported me and thousands upon thousands of other instructors, reaching millions of Americans for both advocacy for the Second Amendment as well as training. That training is critical. So I'm going to ask you this. in the comment section and in the description, you're going to find a link to join the NRA. I get it. So many want to wait and see what's going to happen. Folks, my opinion, now is not the time. Let them see a surge of renewal memberships, a surge of new memberships, putting their money where their mouth is and becoming members of the NRA. Again, you can use the link. You get a free hat, saving $10 on your annual membership, $35 to help support the Second Amendment. By the way, I also support all pro-Second Amendment groups. If you don't care for one, for the love of God, go to another, because we are all on the same team, folks. And we're seeing across this nation that those grabbers, they keep grabbing, having sticky fingers on that Second Amendment. We need to support these organizations. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Put a 1 if you think the NRA will emerge from the retirement of their current leader to be a great thing, and they're going to emerge bigger and stronger. Put a number 2 in the comment section if you think the NRA is on the brink of collapse and failure, because, folks, the fact is, we know that the gun grabbers, they're going after them with vitriol, and in many ways, they're winning. Folks, they are the nation's oldest and largest civil rights organization. I just feel strongly, I trust, or I respect your opinion, but I feel strongly now is the time to really put up that fight. Despite the legal and financial woes it has faced, the NRA has remained active in both lobbying and litigation efforts in recent years, including helping to fund the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Buren. I'm sure you remember that case. In fact, next Monday, the New Mexico Supreme Court is set to hear oral arguments in a lawsuit filed by the NRA, and they do this all the time. I mean, this is 7 days a week, folks, and other groups challenging Governor Mitchell Grisham's attempt to ban concealed carry in Albuquerque and in their county. If you recall, I have done videos regarding that topic. Here we go. Still, the organization has been beset by legal and financial troubles over the last few years, including an estimated 52% decline in overall revenue since 2016. The organization still brought in more than $200 million in 2022, but membership dues have seen a substantial drop, and we all know why. And the legal fees have eaten up tens of millions of dollars since James announced her lawsuit against the organization and its leadership. The blog NRA in Danger, which has been highly critical of current leadership, reported in November that net assets declined $77 million to $41 million between 21 and 2022. This has had a huge impact across the organization, both in general operations and the ILA receiving big cuts to their budget. Here's the thing, folks. I'm an NRA law enforcement instructor, and I just went back in 22 to an instructor development school. Fantastic. If you're in the law enforcement industry or private security, I highly recommend it. But it was interesting, seeing as I have done this in the past, to see how you could feel that there have been budget cuts and staffing cuts, and you could see that there have been. I'm not talking about the quality of the training that is being taught to the students. I'm talking about just the overall appearance. Fact is, friends, the NRA needs your support. We mustn't let them crumble. I believe in 2024, we're going to see a lot of great stuff coming from it. I appreciate you. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. As always, share these videos. You know, it's awfully helpful. If you have noticed that you're no longer subscribed, go back, hit the subscribe button. You know, the algorithm plays some funny games on us sometimes. Suddenly, 100 or 2 subscribers will just disappear. So if that's you, double check it. Folks, I love you. I thank you. Become a member of the NRA. Use the link in the description or in the comment section. I'll be seeing you all soon. Remain safe.